are again, Pool Player Nation. Welcome back to APA's continuing coverage of the APA Pool Player Championships from here in Las Vegas at the Westgate Pool Dog Championship Arena. I'm your host, Jason Bowman, joined by the striking Viking, the Hall of Fame legend, Ava Matai-Lawrence. Been here at my side the whole time calling these great matches. Ava,
Jason,
come to the end of the road.
I know it.
And at the end of the road, what we've found is a battle of heavyweights.
The
Black
cream of the
tier,
crop right here.
9-ball shootout, 2 skill level 9s, duking it out, $10,000 on the line. Going to be a great way to wrap up this year's Pool Player Championships.
We had some great ones so far. Last match was really a good match, and I don't think this one is going to disappoint.
And we've got Tadashi Smith. Tadashi is out of Jackson, Michigan. His opponent, John Askew, out of Derry, New Hampshire. They are both skill level 9s, which means they are racing to 75, despite what the little card there says, 76.
They added a ball.
75 they're racing to. APA rules apply here in the finals of the black tier, the 9-ball shootout. No coaching allowed. And again, the black tier is your skill levels 8 and 9s. We got 2 9s. They are rearing to go. And I think we're going to let them take it away from here. We're going to see Tadashi Smith with the first break in the first rack.
Exciting to see 2 new faces here that most are not going to be familiar with, as much as some of the other kind of legends that have come up here, like that we've seen in the past years. So that's kind of a fun thing.
One in the corner there.
No love there, though. That 9-ball got in the way of the 2. I don't even think he can curve around this. It looks like he's going to have to kick at this 2-ball. Straight down the cushion and come back up on the end rail.
I had a chance to watch Tadashi shoot a little bit earlier in the semifinal round. He knocked out Jacob Watson, who was our reigning U.S. amateur champion. So he was up to the challenge this morning, and now we'll see John Askew. John, originally from England, has a black ball and a snooker background, Ava.
Oh, that's interesting.
But he's been here in the States, I think he said 7 years now.
We'll definitely see that in his stance. You can see that little step to the side, more of a straight-on stance than your typical pool player will have.
He's got that Allison Fisher form.
That's right. They all have the same thing. The one thing about snooker players is they get more training than a lot of our players here, as far as that's why they all kind of look and stand the same way.
Yeah.
Real straight-on stands.
Said he started playing when he was 12 years old back in England, so moved from black ball to snooker, and now obviously playing 9-ball.
Nice little rolling down here. You want to get straight on this, or just a little bit of an angle. Came a little too far. This table is playing a hair faster than they did in the other room. It's one of the tables from out there, but it's not getting as much play. And these lights, believe it or not, will dry it up more, and that's going to make it slide and run a little bit faster than they do in the big tournament room. I think he can go down the table and back up again. Just watch out for the point.
John asked that we made sure to give a shout out to his wife, Charlotte.
Hi, Charlotte.
Specifically her support of his pool playing.
That's great.
Enjoyment, right?
That's a big deal,
Yes,
you know.
It is. Supportive partner.
Nice thin cut here. It's going to go straight up and down the table. Ooh, he almost overcut it. He did overcut it. And that is break number 2 there for John. On the break, Tadashi didn't have a shot on the 2, and now this. This is where you got to hold it together, because if you have ever played this game, luck will turn the other way sooner or later. So all you can do is take what the table gives you. It's a makeable kick if you can find this table plays a little bit long. And it played long,
Nice.
but ooh, I thought he had that one.
I did too. Brings John back to the table. John, 37 years old. Undefeated thus far. The 9-ball shootout. Black tier. Pockets the 6 in the corner. Still very early on here. First rack, we're going to go to 75. First one to 75 will be your 9-ball shootout champion. Each ball worth 1 point. The 9-ball worth 2 points.
As you see very often with higher skill level players, is it comes down often to the break. Who has the best break, controls the cue ball, where it gives you a chance to get a shot at the 1 ball. There's an art to breaking and controlling the cue ball and knowing where's the 1, where's the 2. If the 1 goes in, doesn't always work, but it's amazing when you see some players how they make balls on the break, but not only that, how they can control the cue ball depending on how the balls are racked on the table.
All right, so while we got a moment, we're going to hear a quick word from our friends at pooldog.com. And we are back here at Pool Dog Championship Arena. John Askew at the table with the break here. John leading 9-1. Very good early rack for him. This race to 75.
Well, 5 balls going to go there on the break. And this time he got kind of a unfortunate way the balls landed, but he does have a bank shot here. If he wants to go offensively, can bank that 1 ball into the corner pocket. And at the same time with the 2, the 3, 7, 8, and 6, where those balls are, he's going to play a double shot here. If it doesn't go, he should at least get some kind of a defensive shot, and he did.
Brings Tadashi Smith back to the table.
He's going to try to do the same thing. He's going to try to use all these blockers. He can hit the left side of it, send the 1 ball down to the other table, get behind the 8. And did he do it? Oh, I think so. I think so. John may be able to curve the cue ball a little bit. You just aim just to get past the 8 ball, and then let the spin, nice and soft, hit the spin take. Not quite enough. I believe this is the first offensive shot by Tadashi. Starting out with a tester here. He needs to come out. That 6 ball is huge right there. So he's going to have to hit some speed on this 1 to come out anywhere in here at least.
Tadashi plays out at Avenue Billiards back in Michigan. And he wanted to make sure we said hello to the folks at Extreme Dodge, his workplace. We talked about how important a supportive partner is, as is a supportive employer.
Oh, no question.
So shout out Extreme Dodge back in Michigan for all of your
That's great.
Dodge automobile needs, right?
Yep, yep.
There we go. Free plug.
One of our referees out here, Donnie Massengill, has come out and helped out in the Mini Mania room as a referee for a while, and it was interesting because he was working at a job, and no matter what he told the guy, he said, all I want Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday off. Those are my league nights. I'll take any other shift, any other time, double shifts, it doesn't matter. And they kept scheduling him on those nights, and he said, I'm out of here. And 20 minutes later, as luck would have it, I called him, got a call from the national office to see if he would referee. And he said, as a matter of fact, I got all the time in the world. But now he has a job
Nice.
with someone that says anytime it has to do with pool, you just let me know and you get time off.
Sweet.
Yeah. All right. Kept his head down nicely there. I'm not sure if he's got enough angle to come up to play this in the side pocket, or he's just going to come across. That's got to hurry. That's kind of 50-yard line shot there. I don't know if he can spin this into the side. I don't like it. And as a snooker player, he's not going to be a big fan of playing combinations. He's going to spin it in here, a little right. Nice shot. Look out here. Oh, I thought he was going to go all the way down and scratch. Instead, he came out smelling like a rose here on the 7.
Again, both these players are skill level 9. Top of the 9-ball ranking system. Best of the best. And the final 2 left in the black tier. Final 2 left in all the 9-ball shootout. All the other tiers now completed. Fired that 8-ball in.
Little firm. But one good thing that people who have a snooker background is they do know they are good shot makers. There you go.
Another very solid rack there for John Askew. Opens up a commanding 19-1 lead. Don't count out Tadashi, though. Not
Jonathan, I just, again, because we're racking the balls, I looked down and Jonathan just had to say it. Yeah, they're really sandbagging.
Yeah.
I like the LOL behind it, though, because I'm hoping that you were just trying to be cute there. You see the payout.
10,000 to first, 5,000 to second. We've had 2 third-place finishers today. Each take home 3,000. Would have been 4 fifth-place finishers last night, taking home 1,500. You can see all the way down the bracket there.
It's been a great day of pool. I think my favorite match so far was the battle between our 2 threes in our first match this morning. But this one's going to rank right up there, too, I have no doubt.
2 balls on the break there for John.
And he got himself a shot on the 1 ball.
6 and the 8 off the table, I believe.
Nice touch there to avoid getting behind the 7. That's the thing about the sport that we play. When you're sitting in the chair, there's just nothing you can do except to stay positive, wait for your turn, remember to breathe. Don't get down on yourself when you make a mistake. All you can do is sit and watch and wait. And as we know, with a skill level 9, playing on a 7-foot table, you could do a lot of waiting depending on what happens with the break and the shot after the break. That wasn't perfect by any means, but he should be okay. He's fine.
He's got the touch right now.
Gloria Hall asked if we had any 9s coming out from the Coastal Carolina APA. We did not. We had a 9 out here, but he was competing in the 7s in 8-ball.
All right, a break and run there for John Askew, much to the delight of the large crowd that has assembled here in Pool Dog Arena. And rightfully so. It was a thing of beauty, the break and run.
Yep,
right?
yep.
He will have a chance to extend his lead with the break. Been a busy several days here at Pool Dog Arena. 3 finals already decided today, 2 yesterday, 5 the day before that,
Yeah.
and 1 the evening before. So it's been a busy 4 days, Ava.
Production crew's been working
Oh,
overtime. You know, you and I
killing
just kind of
themselves.
show up here and sit here
Yeah.
and look out there. We're working in the background like crazy, getting everything right. And
They do fantastic jobs.
Yeah.
Steve, Kara, Keegan, Casey, Josh. Got to mention Bill Tufts, who helps us put this big room together. And even Greg Fletcher, our president. I mean, he's been a big advocate of, again, trying to give the
he's really been
amateur
behind
players
this.
the
Yeah.
pro level experience.
And I love the decision, even though we're here longer, obviously, but I love the decision to go. We used to highlight one table and then give updates on the other table. So all the finals were going around in the room at the same time. But to have each tier highlighted is, I think, one of the best decisions we made, so that everybody at home can watch and everybody can kind of identify with their own skill level that are watching from around the country as well. It's great.
One member of our production team gave me a little reminder that we got to acknowledge Becky Johnston, who's
Becky
also back
Johnston.
home. She's tuning in, managing the chat. We miss Becky out here, but she stays involved in the mix.
Yeah.
So yes, thank you, Josh, for
It's
making sure we-
2022. She's working from home.
I
That's what we
know.
so many people do now. So it's perfect. She was here earlier though for
Yeah,
our
we'll see you for the
convention.
convention. All right, 1 in the corner for John. Can he keep it going here?
Well, it's in more of a tricky position now because the cue ball's going down this direction. So getting over here for the 3 is going to be difficult. Unless he shoots it in the corner and hits some left, then he's just got to avoid both the 7 and the 6. So it's not an automatic here. He's trying to draw it around. Watch out for the 6 again. Did he get a window? He did. No, he can hit it. I don't know if he can make it. He might be able to make this 3 ball off the 5, and if he can't make it clean.
I was curious what the score of his semifinal match was. I don't have it in front of me. I was kind of looking, but
Oh, he could make it clean.
Watch
It's going to run. Oh, corner hooked. Made a good shot. Kept the cue ball on the table, but he's not going to like this layout here.
deep in that pocket.
Yeah, you can see there's no way for him to hit this 4 ball, and it's so much so that I don't think he can curve around it either. So he's going to have to kick at this. Probably try to, if he can, come around 2 rails. He'll have to juice this up a little bit or curve it. He needs to hit around here to be able to pull it off, which means he would have to kind of go around the 6. He's going to try to curve this one. We'll see if he can do it. Oh, how did he hit it? Nice shot.
Unbelievable.
Nice shot there.
Crowd in awe of that shot. I'm in awe of that
Really
shot.
stroked that nicely.
Wow. John Askew looking strong to very strong
Yepper.
early on here. Tadashi Smith back at the table looking to get something going.
All right. Well, as you know, a race to 75 takes a while.
Mm-hmm.
So even though he is way down right now, if he gets out here, he runs a couple of racks, and all of a sudden he'll take over the lead. So long way to go.
I think he was down in his semifinal match to Jacob Watson. Came back to win it.
Some players play better when they're down. I mean, he hasn't had that much to shoot, in all
Just hasn't had
fairness.
a lot of opportunity.
No.
Yeah.
No, John's been playing great. And Tadashi hasn't really had that many opportunities to make things happen. Nice. Brian thinks, oh, I'm going to have to definitely compliment John on his shiny shoes. Brian
Shiny
told, yeah,
shoes, huh?
remember that. Yeah, we're going to all hit him up. And
Okay. Must be some kind of story there. Nine
Well,
in the corner.
could be just that he has shiny shoes.
Well, I mean, does he get his shoes shined before every big
Who
match?
knows?
Does he? Is
There,
he
I'm sure there's a background
is he
story
a
there.
shoe shine guy back in New Hampshire? I don't know. Does he collect shoe shine kits? Who knows?
There you go.
Could be anything.
All right, Tadashi back in it.
Yeah, and he'll have the break here and a chance to draw a little closer to John. Nice shot there, Pool Dog Arena, like we said. It's really filled in here. A lot of folks capping off their Vegas experience by taking in the final of this 9-ball shootout. First hand, black tier. Two outstanding players.
Yeah, packed house here was expected, considering that it's the black tier. A lot of people have asked me, what time's the black tier? What time is the black tier? See if he can control the cue ball here. Make a ball on the break. There it goes. There's two. 4 and 5 are gone.
See the
And a shot at the 1. All right, 7-ball came up to block the pocket there, but 2-7 combo should be pretty easy for him to make if he can get on the 2 here. Have to put a nice smooth draw on it to come back for the 2, unless he just takes the long shot.
Tadashi has a 17th place finish here in the 9-ball shootout previously, so either way, he has dramatically improved on his past showing.
Absolutely.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that is not what you want to happen. You know, it was a long shot. He had to hold the cue ball back there for the 2-7 combo, 2-9 combo. But here comes John again with the shiny shoes. A shot at this 1. It's all about cue ball control here to get on this 2-ball. Well, kind of let it go a little bit.
Ooh.
This is a tester here, Jason, again, because that 7-ball is impeding his chance to really stroke it and have a level cue, so you can have hit down on it. Very easy to get unwanted spin on the cue ball that's going to throw off the object ball. I like hitting this kind of as soft as you can for it to go, because the angle he has, the cue ball, try to hold that somewhere around here, so just in case you miss it, there's a safety, and there it is.
Tucks it up nicely behind that 8-ball. See how Tadashi responds.
That 3-ball is a big ball there. It's right kind of where you want to hit. Want to hit down in the rail and go right through that 3-ball. So he's going to have to hit a lot of reverse on this shot. Not enough. Not enough reverse to have it straighten out. And again, part of that is because it's so dry here that the table's playing long. You have to kind of overdo that spin on there. Starting to get into that danger zone a little bit here. John gets this. He's already at 33. If he breaks and runs out the next one, Tadashi's going to have to come with something and just loosen up and start freewheeling a little bit, because he needs to get some points on the scoreboard here. This is going to end up putting John up by 40 to 10. That's 30. Very doable for Tadashi to be able to come back, but it's an uphill battle. You can't let him get too awfully far ahead, because then it's the situation where if you give John any opportunities, he can kind of inch his way there. And he is playing a really exceptional match right now.
It's a 3-rack lead. 40 to 10 in this race to 75. And John has looked very steady. Talked about that black ball and that snooker background that he's got. You can kind of see it in his stance there, a little bit different. It's working pretty well for him at the moment.
Yeah.
Of course, we want to mention our friends at PoolDog.com, Aramith Billiard Balls, Action Cues, all important sponsors of the APA and the Pool Player Championships. Appreciate all their support. Been another great event here at the Westgate. Appreciate all of their hospitality. And we'll be back in just a couple of months to do it all again for twice as long, Ava. Twice as long.
Twice as
Got
long.
that right? Twice
Yep.
as long. We go from 5 to 10 days.
Although we've already been out here for 5 days before this, so
True.
for the convention.
Did have our league operator convention on the front end of the Pool Player Championships this year. And we should thank all of our league operators for everything they do. It's been a tough couple of years on your league operators, I can promise you.
Yes, it
You
has.
should probably give them a hug if you can. It's been a rough couple of years, but I think things have gotten back on track, and appreciate everything they do. Quite a few of them out here still working.
Yeah. I know in my case, I've gotten a lot of hugs since we got back. Just everybody being kind of just happy to be back again and playing. And some of the we were not down and out as long as some of the areas were.
Yeah.
But it's like we talked about before. I'm sure there were a lot of sales of pool tables and garages being made into pool rooms. People still want to play even though things were shut down.
I can remember the early days of the pandemic and the envy some had in our Facebook group for those that had pool tables at
Yes.
home.
All right. Try to curve that a little bit. Make the one. Came up short.
Some people coveted toilet paper. Pool players coveted the ability to get on a table, right, during the pandemic.
Looking at a billiard here on the 7 ball and probably a shot at the bank at the same time.
We got the 7.
Nice play. And a two-way shot there, and the shot at the 2 had that one ball gone in. And here's another table. The only problem I can see here is the 3 ball. He got a good angle here to be able to make the 2 in the side. Drift down to the end rail. Maybe a pinch of right to feed it toward the 3 a little bit. Well, he hit that so thin, still went in, but he overcut it a little bit, and that's why the cue ball took off. But came out looking not too bad there, considering he can play the 3 ball on the side. It's not what he intended, I'm sure, but he'll take it. A little far. Tadashi's just hoping that he's going to get back to the table a little bit, and this is one of those possibilities. So he's holding his breath, hoping that he can come back and do his thing. No, sir, not this time, not yet anyway.
With the way John's playing.
Yeah. And he keeps getting a little bit more out of line, but he is a great shot maker. And if you played snooker on a 6x12, coming to play on a 7-foot table, 3.5 by 7, He's missed a couple of balls, but there's not going to be many that he's going to miss. Nice to hear. Jody Thompson said, for those of you who do not know John Askew, he's one of the most genuine people you would ever want to meet. Pretty cool. And he's got shiny shoes. Anybody out there that knows Tadashi? We've heard a lot about John. John has a lot of people watching here that are familiar with John and that friends with him or from his area. We have somebody out there that knows Tadashi?
Well, I know the guys at Extreme Dodge chimed in, so they're tuning in.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
They love Tadashi.
That's right. That's right.
In Michigan. And another 10 points real quick, like Ava, for John Askew. 4-rack lead in this race to 75. Now 25 points away.
A lot of love for Tadashi coming up here. He's a good dude, and he's as good a guy as John, according to everybody, so that's good to hear.
John with the break again.
Okay, did not hit the real solid hit there on the break. Oh, and you didn't see it there, but John gave the little, I'm sorry, buddy, kind of wave. Not only is John playing exceptionally well right now, but he's also getting a lot of the break throughout this whole match. Tadashi's made some mistakes, but some of it has just gone John's way. Oh, that was a must hit. That was kind of careless, but Tadashi right there had to hit that ball.
So the 2 ball will be a dead ball. John Askew will have ball in hand on the 1.
9 points on the table. It's going to be tough for Tadashi to come up back here. Somebody was saying that it's a kind of unique to have a player break from the center of the table, a top player, and I agree. One of the things that most snooker players will be the first to own up to is that one of the weaknesses in their break is their break. Talk a lot about, to the snooker players, Allison, Kelly, they really, really, really are trying to work on their break. It's just not one of those, you don't never hit a ball that hard playing snooker. You never break the balls that way in snooker. But whatever he's doing, it's working.
Whatever happened with Karen Core? Where's she at these days? You don't hear much about her anymore.
Last I knew,
such
Karen,
a dominant player there for a while.
But without the sponsorship, let that cue ball go, didn't he? Without constant sponsorship and support and everything else, it's not that easy. And then when the pandemic hit, she ended up getting a job, and she's like a caretaker.
Really?
Yeah, and she's such a sweet person, and I think she had a lady that she's been kind of taken care of.
Is that in the States or is that back?
No, it's she's still living in States up in the Northeast. Yeah.
Well, that's good to hear. Boy, such a talent there.
Oh
too.
my God. And the funniest woman. Nobody can really tell because she looks so serious when she plays in her matches. But, oh, my gosh, she'll crack you up.
Well, another 9 points there for John Askew. And, Ava, he is on a roll right now.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's any stopping him at this point.
No, I mean, it would have to be a miracle. I mean, you should never say never. Tadashi has a lot of firepower, but once you get this far behind, all it takes, he breaks the balls or, doesn't get a shot or, rattles a ball or whatever. And I don't like his chances from here.
He's just playing too good. I mean, you need some mistakes. And, Tadashi's he maybe made, 2 mistakes, but it's just been all John and the way he's been playing. He's kind of lights out. He'll have a chance to extend his lead here. Only 16 points away from the victory, though. Really, really impressive showing so far.
Yes. Well, like we said, it's not over till it's over. We'll see here if there's a way for Tadashi to get back to the table.
9-ball? No.
Yeah, not anytime soon. 3-ball, I believe, is makeable. I don't think it's sitting on the point. I think there's a possible shot on the 3-ball. No, it is sitting on the point. You see, that's going to be obviously an issue there. No problem making the 1. I think the 1 may be too close to the rail to be able to draw it back and go into the balls there. We'll see here if he's got enough of an angle to be able to spin it back. Really smooth draw. No, he's going to just go ahead and play defense. Just tap this 3-ball. Try to freeze that cue ball up on the 8. Except he's a snooker player, so he's liable to try to cut this in. Oh, yeah. Nice shot there. Some love from the crowd. Deservedly so. Well, that was the first kind of crack that we saw, but again, got a little lucky there. Look what happened over here with the 6-9. 6 no longer passes into the corner pocket. If I were Tadashi, I'd be a little patient now. I know he's raring to go, but I don't think it's a bad idea to just, well, I don't know. We'll see. There's a defensive shot there, but I think he's going to go make this and deal with the 6-9 later on. There is a billiard there. If he can get the cue ball out towards the center of the table, a little bit higher up than the cue ball is right now, and he can make the 6-9 billiard.
I think the audience a little in shock at the miss by John Askew. He's just been on fire all day.
Yeah.
Rattled that ball on the side.
But nobody is a machine, so wonder if Tadashi looked at this 5-ball before. Should be able to make it there. Yeah. Oh, he's going into the 6. Pretty sweet there, sir. Well done.
Little love for Tadashi.
Mm-hmm. All right, not an easy shot here. Backwards cut. Got to really stay down. It's very easy to undercut this. Good shot there.
Nice.
Well, it just seems like every time, it just seems like it's an uphill battle for Tadashi in this match. Whenever he's at the table, something funky kind of happens. And all right, one last tester. This makes this 8-ball. That should pump him up a bit. Nice shot there, buddy.
2 more points on the table here. If Tadashi can pocket this 9, which he does with no issue. And that takes him up to 17 points, so good rack there for Tadashi. Still a lot of ground, though, to make up in this match.
Yeah, he kind of...
62-17 and a race to 75.
I think he just peeked at the score there when he came back to sit down, and he knows that John has played exceptionally well, but just freaky little things have happened for Tadashi not really to get in gear. He made a couple of unforced errors, but other than that, it's just been tough.
One way to contain...
It's like being in mud. I know that feeling.
Yeah, the one way to contain John Stay at the table.
Yeah.
Keep running balls.
Yep.
Certainly at this level, that can happen. So we'll see. It's got to start soon, though.
See if he can make a ball here and get a shot at the 1. Nice break. 1 ball goes in. How about a shot at the 2? No, do you see how that 3 ball just knocked it down? Sometimes the pool gods can be evil. Evil, nasty.
Tadashi's got to be wondering where his rolls are. We've seen a few
I know.
good rolls for John.
I know it. Like I said, you got to give it to John. Nice shot there. Great defensive shot. I was going to say you got to give it to John, though. The biggest thing is when you do get rolls your way, he's taking advantage of it every single time.
Brings Tadashi back.
Four ball is in a nightmarish spot over there. Gonna have to use the 3 to come back. If he can get the cue ball almost back where it is now. Oh, he's going to play defense now. All right, not too shabby there. That looks good if it doesn't hit the 8. Still not too bad, but he wanted to get around that 8 and get the snooker down. But the other side of the table, Tadashi has a shot at the 2. And it looks like the angle is he can just float it up for the 3 ball. And now all of a sudden the 4 ball went from being in a really bad spot. It's now a 4-5 combination is available. Good shot there, sir.
Again, the winner of this match taking home $10,000. The runner-up will take home $5,000.
A lot of balls to keep an eye on here for this. Make sure that he gets a shot on the 4 after this. No, sir. Easy defensive shot. Just roll it up behind the cue ball, behind the 6. Oh, he's going the other way. I kind of like the other one. I like leaving the cue ball behind a ball. Oh, or that. Or that part. Now all of a sudden he blocked off the easy kick shot. Without doing that, John would have had an easy kick safe there. He's eyeing it like he can see the 4, but I don't know. Cue ball's going to stop in time. That didn't turn out too badly for John.
Thought he might pocket that 8 in the side there for a second.
There's no real good options here. This is one of those shots where you can work on it all day long, but it's still a very, very tough spot to get a defensive shot out of this. Maybe he can pull the cue ball over by the 6 and hope he gets a little love, which he did, but not enough. Oh, 7 ball might help.
See how John responds now.
Well, the beauty, if he just makes this kind of a soft to medium stroke, he's going to come around 2 rails and feed in a perfect angle for the 6 ball. Hit it a little bit. Yeah, he's still going to be okay. That'll work.
Points still on the table here. Make that 4 as the lead increases for John.
All right, 10 points away from the championship here. It'll be 7 after he makes these 3 points that are left. Holy smokes.
Misses the 9. Rare mistake in this
Little,
match
yeah,
for John Askew.
Absolutely.
Chance for Tadashi to not only pick up the 2 points, but control the break. We'll call that a 4-point swing. 2 points missed for John. Of course, Tadashi has to pocket this ball. And he does.
Well done. No give up in Tadashi.
Again, he'll have the break now, so just as it looked like John might be on his way to hoisting that big check and that big trophy.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty big mistake there, missing that 9 ball. Again, we're watching amateur players, though. They may be some of the very best amateur players, but they do sometimes miss the shots that you would expect. I guess you could say that for some pro players, too. Sometimes there's that shot that just seems unmissable that doesn't happen, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Momentary lapse of concentration.
Taking shots for granted.
Yeah.
Being lazy. Reality of winning the championship you're playing
I'm
in
sure,
that
especially
hits
as
you
get
also.
closer to that, I bet
Yeah.
it does. Palms sweat a little bit more. Heart rate. That's probably been going the whole time, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
All right, so Tadashi Smith with the break. Has 23 points, needs 75.
He's going to have to hold John at 9 or 8. He's going to have to hold him at 8 points.
Going to have to put together a few racks somehow, somewhere.
Needs the ball to go on the break. Did not get it. And open shot on the 1 ball in the corner for John. He cuts that ball in. We saw him cut an incredibly good one, tough one earlier, but he cuts this in and keeps the cue ball on that side of the table. 2 in the side, 3. This rack looks pretty friendly. Oh.
All right, maybe that missed 9 ball, things are just a little off now.
Yeah, that was I mean, that cut is kind of funky, but
I think we just saw so many of his shots
I
early on that
know,
we
I
kind of
know.
taken it for granted.
Uh-oh. Is it going to get off that 3 ball? Yeah. Problem, yeah, it's Can't do much with the cue ball here, considering the side pocket. Can't draw it. The only thing you can do is go across table here, play the 3 ball in the bottom right-hand corner. Yeah, kind of overdid it a little bit there. A 6 ball. Little freebie there for
help.
John.
Little help. I will say, though, 3 misses in a row we've now seen from John. Did get a little lucky there with that 6. We'll see if he can get back to the excellent shot making we saw early on.
Well, he missed the 9 ball. He was trying to stop the cue ball on the 9. Not enough. He overcut. They cut the ball a little too thin for it to be able to catch and get the angle he wanted to stop the cue ball on the 9.
7 points away now, John Askew, from capturing the black tier of the 9-ball shootout.
There's a nice defensive shot there. Follow up. Tadashi definitely has enough to kick at this. I don't know if he can hit it directly, but he can do a kind of a hit and stick to leave the cue ball up there. If he gets a full hit on the 4, he could possibly make it in the corner down the other side of the table. But if he can hit it, oh, he tried that.
The 8-ball.
Wow. And are the balls on the table? Does John need 6 or 7 here?
John needs 7.
Yeah, he's 1 short, so if
6
he
out
runs
there.
out here, he makes 1 on the break. His break has been working. He's been taking, he's not hitting him really firm, which we've seen here has been working for a lot of players. Sometimes hitting them a million miles an hour is not the best move. Every table breaks differently. You've got to listen to it and pay attention to how the table breaks. All right, John looks now that he has composed himself, and that moment where he was thinking, holy crap, I'm going to win this thing, has kind of come and gone. He's back to just playing as confident and looking as confident as he was earlier for the majority of this match.
Pockets this 9-ball. He's going to need just 1 more point, which he can get on the break. 9-ball drops. He's now at 74 points, folks. Needs just 1 more. And a great opportunity to get it right here on the break. Again, it's been a great event. Make sure we thank all of our sponsors, Pool Dog, Aramith, Action Cues, folks at the Westgate, all of our league operators helping out with this event, our referees, our staff, and of course our production team behind the scenes here, bringing you this all of these championship matches. Really appreciate everybody's hard work, effort. And we'll see if John Askew can put this championship away on the break right here.
And there it is. Your new champion, 2022.
4-ball falls on the break, and John Askew, Derry, New Hampshire, is your 9-ball shootout champion in the black tier. Congratulations to John. Get a quick word with him now.
Awesome. Hey, guys. I am Casey, and I am at the APA Pool Player Championships 2022, standing here with John Askew, winner of the 9-ball shootout in the black tier. How are you feeling, John?
Nervous. Yeah, we're getting a bit tense towards the end there, but no, just really pleased to play well. My worst fear was like embarrassing myself on a big stream, so wanted to put in a good performance. So yeah, I just feel relieved more than anything, I think.
Yeah, absolutely. So tell us how the tournament has gone so far for you.
It's been good. I came out with no expectations at all, really. Just coming out to have fun and enjoy it, and then I got progressively better each round, which is exactly what you want in a tournament. Just made it through the first day, just hoping to get to day 2, and then just building momentum and getting stronger and stronger. So yeah, really pleased to get better, and yeah.
Sure. So you're such a phenomenal player, and we want to kind of hear about your pool journey. So I kind of hear a little bit of an English accent. Could you tell us when you started and your pool journey overall?
Yeah, so when I was younger, I used to play pub pool, so black ball on the sort of bar box tables in leagues and things. And then after a while, I stopped playing and then started playing snooker when I was around 25. So that massively helped my game, especially some of my friends from England who are far better snooker players than I ever will be. They just helped bring my game to a sort of a new level. And then moved to the States about 7 years ago, and then obviously converted to the American game and trying to sort of adapt and adjust to the different balls, the different cloths and size of the table. So.
Sure. From how much experience you have in being a skill level 9, do you have any tips for beginning pool players that you want to share?
I mean, my biggest thing is working on your fundamentals. I think people sometimes try and run before they can walk, and it's great to just sort of make sure you're cueing as straight as possible and minimising any errors. And just focus, I think, on your mechanics. Once your mechanics are good, then you can start to take on the more difficult shots.
Absolutely. So great accomplishment here, winning the 9-ball shootout, $10,000. Any big shout-outs to anyone at home watching that you want to give? It'd
have to be my wife, Charlotte, because she's been very accommodating in me playing a lot of pool and trying to make an impact. So that's very good of her. And then just the sort of Granite State APA, all the pool community, everyone's really supportive of each other. And it's just a really nice environment to play pool.
Awesome. Well, amazing work. Great shooting. And congratulations again. Back to you, Jason.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
All right, Ava, I think it's fair to say John Askew's transition from snooker player to pool player is complete as he wins
working.
$10,000 here at the 9-ball shootout in the black tier. Congratulations to John. And, of course, we want to mention our runner-up, Tadashi Smith, Jackson, Michigan. Fantastic tournament for him as well, taking home $5,000. Ava, it's been fun. Been quite an experience. Another great event in the books for APA, but it's time to go.
We're going home.
We got a few trophies and a few checks, and then we got to pretend like we were never here, tear this room down, and get out of here. So, folks, we're going to say goodbye for now, and we will see you guys, I guess, again, probably the junior championships here in just a couple of months.